Well, hey everyone, it's Marcus and welcome to more Zooming in the Jungle Room. You know what? I usually zoom to Germany, to bloody Italy, I've gone to San Francisco just last week. I've gone everywhere. But today I'm going no further than Adelaide. I'm literally just going another suburb over, or another couple of suburbs over, because I am talking to Alec and I'm talking to Jake of Audio Rain, the iconic Adelaide rock band of Adelaide. Boys, how are you?
Great. How you going, Marcus?
I'm not too bad, thank you. So nice. Like, seriously, we were just saying this before we started recording. How do we all live in the same town? And I've never met you guys ever. This is like that's bad form.
Considering how small Adelaide is overall, and everybody's got that, 6 degrees of separation, or like here it's like 1 or 2 degrees. Yeah, no, that's
Crazy. I mean, look, I'm sure some of our friends have slept with each other. What can I say?
that's just rock and roll,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's a rock star. Um, hey, before we get into all the bits and pieces, can I please first congratulate you on the new single Rocket Man, obviously the cover of the Elton John song. Um, I have been listening to it over the course of it being released just like a good few days ago now. It's absolutely amazing. Can I first say to you, how did the idea come about? Who came up with it?
So I honestly suggested it as a joke initially, I think.
Yeah.
Jake and
I
Dave,
was, yeah, yeah.
you guys
Sorry.
originally wanted to do the song was called Vienna by a band called Ultravox. And I'd never really heard it or anything before, so we started to spitball different ideas. And I was like, oh, why don't we do Rocket Man? And then it kind of stuck, and we started workshopping it a bit because um, I'd heard a cover of it that was similar sort of style, but it just never really took off at the end like we wanted it to. Like,
Yeah.
oh, well, maybe we'll just do that then.
It's really cool. And are you really proud of it? Like now that, when you finished it, like you said, you started it off as just kind of a suggestion kind of thing. Now that it's actually out there and the public are consuming it, how proud are you?
Yeah, prouder than I thought I'd be. Just given the sense, doing covers and that sort of thing. But yeah, it's the overwhelmingly positive response that we've had from it as well. Yeah, no, it's quite good.
I think also,
Yeah,
oh, sorry, Jake, go on.
I was going to say, yeah, I'm stoked. No, because when we spoke about it, like Alex said, we were just looking for songs to. We thought let's do a cover of something, and we just couldn't. We're throwing out ideas and we sort of couldn't agree. And then Alex, yeah, I think he said it as a joke, like you said, but Rockman, we went, yep, that's the one.
It's really
So
cool.
yeah, cool. And yeah, always been a fan of Elton John. Like Rocket Man, Tiny Dance. I mean, it's just iconic songs. So to be able to do something like this and it lent itself to being able to be a little bit heavier. So yeah, just evolved and yeah, I mean, even now, like so, hearing it back is just and obviously it's coming out. We don't hear that listen to all the time, but just hear it going, yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah.
I'm yeah, super cool. So yeah.
And of course, I mean, for anyone that hasn't listened to it yet, you've given it your own flavor as well. You've given it the audio rain flavor, which is great. Um, hey, when you're selecting your songs, I mean, obviously you've just come out with the Perfect C in 2024 this year, which won an ARIA award. So congratulations. When you're putting your songs together, what is motivating you to write a new album like the Perfect C?
Well, just yeah, I mean, we all obviously have ideas come in, riffs, things. I get lyrics down, and just things that come to mind, and things that are, I suppose, happening and prevalent to people to touch. I suppose it's hitting home with people's hearts, and things that they can identify and resonate with to take on as their own. So that's what sort of motivates me. Yeah.
And Alec?
I like to write and play cool riffs, and this is about as good a way as any to do it. So, I've got something, we'll chuck it in there and workshop it and try and make it the best sort of song it can be with what we got. So,
Brilliant. Well, I'll tell you, a Relentless is one of my favorite tracks off that album. It's just a killer. Have you got a favorite song, each of you?
well, I'm torn between two off the album. I think it's a very close call between Whisper and Last in Line for myself.
Yep. And Jake?
Yeah. No, I don't really. I mean, they all have different feels and different meanings, and yeah, it depends what mood you're in, isn't it? It's like when you're feeling whatever you want to hear this song. So I haven't really got a favorite. They're all pretty, yeah, pretty banging in my head. And you know, so if I'm in that mood, I'll listen to that one. So no.
Hey, so you guys, like when you're off to work or, when you're going on a bit of a trip down the beach or whatever you're going to get up to on the weekends, do you ever kind of like, you know what, I'm just going to play our album and just listen through it? Do you ever do that? Do you ever play your own music?
Yeah.
I've heard. You go.
Yeah. Well, maybe not quite often at the moment, just because I think I thrashed it a little bit too hard for a little while there. I need a bit of a break, but
Yeah.
you know, especially when it comes to, well, usually I'm practicing at home just to make sure I got everything down pat. So either I'm getting a bit sick of the songs in that respect, or assuming my girlfriend might be as well. It's like, oh, you're playing this one again. It's like, I'm practicing. But no, I definitely know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I throw it on occasionally. I mean, not very rarely, but I throw it on just I think just when it's been a long break, just to throw it in and see how it's mixing in with stuff, and just to try and listen to it with fresh ears, as though I'm just the average person that just having to listen to a song. Yeah, so just for that reason, and then also at night when I just play it constantly just to try and get the streams up. No, I don't really.
Hey, you guys formed in 2011. How did you all meet?
In 2011, yeah, we formed the band. I suppose I was the original member. We did have a little lineup change in about 2014, I think it was. Alec and Ash came in about 2014, 2015.
I'll say even maybe
Yeah, and that was purely we needed some. Yeah, we just needed a different direction with the band. So we got some new members and advertised for it. And yeah, Ash came, Alec came, just the auditions, and yeah, all hit it off, and everything was working. And so the rest is history. We just sort of grew from there. So we've been like family since then. It's been 10 years.
And there's no signs of stopping yet.
Mate, there's too much to do.
But the list is endless. It's growing. Obviously, in 2014, you had your EP come out, your debut EP called Find Your Way, which went gangbusters. It was received really well. Obviously, since then, there's been 3 full albums, kicking off with the self-titled one, which were, like I said, self-titled. But what I want to say is one of my favorite tracks on that one is like something just so far removed from your great big rock anthems, which is Shining Light. Shining Light is just mesmerizing. That is, as much as I love the big hard-hitting tracks, Shining Light just like goes, wow, next level. Have you got a favorite track off that first album?
Yeah, I mean the first album, Betrayal, is always it's just is a stayer for me. And that it kicks in hard, and I still have people now. Someone messaged the other day saying about how love the new album, but man, I still love Betrayal. Yeah, it's just one of those songs that just has that, I know, that rock edge.
Yeah.
Shining Light was I agree. I got people, I got friends, other people telling me just like, my God, that song should be picked up. It should be on a movie. It should be this and that. Yeah, it's one that can sort of blend with people like harder stuff and the people that just like less hard stuff. And when it all kicks in with the orchestra, it's it just takes a life of its own, sort of stadium sound. So yeah, it's still nice for something to happen with that, just to blow up and someone pick it up for some movie.
It could well. It still could. Hey, so both of you, going back to when you were younger, independently, who were you listening to that really drove you to want to lead yourself into the music career?
I can still pinpoint the song, the moment in time that I heard the song, and the medium that it was played on. I was going to visit my old man in hospital, and mum and dad had like a super hits of the '60s cassette in the car, and I heard Jumpin' Jack Flash, and I was like, that shit's cool. That I can do. So yeah, got into that from there, and then I always listened to the two main bands that would have started me off in wanting to play music, but then like properly play was Metallica and AC/DC, of all things.
Love it. And Jake?
Yeah, I've always loved music. I grew up with music. My dad was always buying vinyl, playing the albums. Every week there'd be this vinyl club, and vinyls would come in, and he'd keep what he wanted, send the rest back. And so music was a big thing in our house. And I remember my first, like, just hearing music. Already he played, but my first favorite one, which got me, was Kiss,
Yeah.
of course. And yeah, that were huge to me. That we're talking like young, we're talking six. So, and then so from then on, just obviously went through all that heavier side, and even with your glam, like in the 80s, but also Iron Maiden and bloody Dio, and you still get your Motley Crue and your Def Leppard and all that stuff, all that cool shit. And there's then formed their first sort of rock band in high school, 14, and so I've always wanted to be in a band. Who doesn't want to be a rock star, right?
I know, right? Cheers. Hey, I'm going to
So
take you guys back to when I was younger. So my mum, we very much had music in our house all the time. My mum was an avid listener to Elvis Presley, so we had Elvis vinyls lined up back to back. And my dad was very much Frank Sinatra and Barbara Streisand. Yet somehow I turned out like this. I don't know. There was no Rolling Stones, there was no Metallica. I found my own way. And that said, I do love Barbara Streisand. I do love Frank Sinatra, and I do love Elvis Presley as
So
well.
yeah, I do
Yeah.
love Frank Sinatra. I can't say I have the same love for Barbara Streisand, but definitely of Frankie Blue Eyes, definitely.
Hey, you know what though? Her A Star Is Born album with Chris Christopherson was actually kind of cool. It was actually very rock. Hey, let's move on though. You guys, what is the craziest thing that you've experienced at a gig so far? You can say
Uh,
it's adults only. It's all fine.
I don't know. You do get a flash here and there.
yeah, that's the thing. The craziest things might have happened at the gigs. I don't quite remember.
Maybe that was the craziest thing.
Yeah, so crazy. It's just my mind is just forcibly pushed it out. Uh, Jeez.
Or maybe we're just all not too numb to what's crazy, and it just seems normal.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was saying, yeah, define crazy. Are we
exactly.
are we
Anything.
talking at one of our gigs or like just gigs in general?
Yeah, correct. Anything goes in Adelaide. I think we've seen it all over here now. Hey, let's talk about your shows coming up. You've got two shows essentially back to back at Crown and Anchor coming up very shortly. Obviously, one is Friday the 6th of December, which is next Friday. And I'm going to come along and check you guys out and actually meet you guys face to face finally. And that'll be cool. But then, excitedly, just a couple of days before Christmas, on Thursday, the 19th of December, you guys have got a show. You're the headliners with a band from a band from Sydney who are coming to Adelaide for the very first time, Wicked Things, which are very much 80s kind of rock. Think that
Yeah.
Guns N' Roses kind of vibe. So that's going to be cool as well.
Absolutely.
You guys aren't slowing down before Christmas. I don't know when you're going to go out and buy your partners Christmas presents and all that kind of shenanigans. You guys are
Give us
busy.
some tickets to the show.
I'll
Yeah,
say,
right,
you put me
exactly.
on the door list. Come on.
Yeah, what else do you want from me, right? What do you get a kick out of more? Do you get a kick out of writing and recording songs or performing the songs?
Performing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone
So
says
yeah, it's, the whole process, I guess, is like, studying to learn to do something. It's just like you just want to get past all that so you can do the thing much more content. If songs could just like magic their way into my brain and just be done and ready to go, that would be prime. But unfortunately, that's not how it works. So yeah, not to say I don't like the whole writing and recording process, but yeah, just once you're able to, present it to people is probably preferable.
And boys, leading into 2025, what can we expect from you guys? Is there any little secrets you can give away? Any projects you're working on?
Well, we're working on a new album.
Oh, brilliant. That's exciting.
And yeah, it is exciting. It's like Alex said, if only could just appear, but because just when you're out performing, that's the biggest high. And it's not like, hey, look at us. It's like we're with you guys. Let's all just play and sing together. It's just that's the drug, man. So it's wicked. But yeah, new album. We are trying really hard to get to Europe next year, which is definitely on the cards. Well, say definitely about 90%. So, and if it won't be there, it'll be not long, maybe the year after. But we're hoping to go to Europe next year, which would be really cool to help spread the word and hit up some of our international friends and join their party, play for them.
I love it. Alec and Jake, thank you so much for the conversation, and I cannot wait to catch up with you boys next Friday, the 6th of December at the Crown and Anchor, and then, of course, on the 19th of December, again at the Crown and Anchor. Have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy, and congratulations on Rocket Man. Everybody, get out and listen to Rocket Man. They're on Spotify. They're on all the streaming platforms. Is there going to be a video clip for that?
No. You can't. Yeah, but just when we release it, there's different rules on what you can and can't do, and a video clip for this isn't going to be possible. So, but that's okay. Just keep playing it, check it out, and if you haven't, yeah, check it out.
And you know what? The video clip can be coming to see you guys live. That's what they need to do. Buy your tickets and come to you guys because they're electric.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys.
Go outside.
Woo! Have a great weekend. Be kind, be safe, and keep on doing amazing music. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Markus.